button as he was leaving. Anna, how's it going? How is life? How is business?
Good morning. Yeah, good, good. How are you guys?
Doing good. What time is it for you?
It is 10 past 7.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, in
Not
the morning.
too
Yeah,
early, but yeah,
not
a
too
little
bad, not too
early.
bad. You guys, what time is it there in the afternoon?
It's 2 o'clock for me in the afternoon, and I know we've
Mm-hmm.
got people from all across the world. That was Valentin from Romania, so I think it was
Mm-hmm.
11 p.m. for him.
Yeah,
We
everyone's
had
scattered over the time zones.
yeah, Denmark, Dubai, Paris. So we have a truly international
Awesome.
presentation and audience today.
Been a
So
good
with that
day.
said, I'll just add your slides to the screen. I'll let you introduce yourself and take it away.
Great. Thanks, Derek. Hey, everyone. My name's Anna. I'm from House of Cart. We're a Shopify and Klaviyo agency based in Australia. We have clients all over the place, predominantly in Australia, but we do have clients everywhere. At the moment, things are massively busy with COVID. I think the last time we spoke with Derek and we did a ecom, things were already cranking up, and now I feel like everything's just cranking up again. The competition out there is huge. The niches are filling up really fast. There's businesses struggling, but there's also businesses really having some great success. We have a lot of clients that are not doing so well with COVID, but then we do have a lot of clients that COVID has been amazing for. And, the retail space is just exploding and online is exploding. We can't keep up with the demand for new Shopify stores. And now with the Shopify 2.0 being rolled out and new themes rolling out, competition is definitely getting fierce to step up your game, to look and feel the best, have, the best user experience, the best customer journey, to really amp up those conversions. So, in Australia, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is relatively new-ish. It's been around for a while, but I feel like this year it's really going to explode. It's definitely the talking point in a lot of groups and a lot of conversations. It's now we're just stepping in and meeting the global people that are everyone's, throwing this sale out in this massive sale season. So, for us, we're really stepping up our game with all our clients. We're seeing, all our US and UK clients really jumping in that weren't previously doing sales. And we do find a lot of people are a bit unsure. They don't really know how to put their best foot forward. What do we need to be doing? Is it just throwing a sale code out there? So we've really taken some time over the last couple of months, and it's been a great learning curve for us as well. The first time we've been offering Black Friday, Cyber Monday marketing promotions out for our clients. So it's been an awesome experience to learn, and our clients are really excited for what they've got coming up. It's the biggest thing that we can say is, it's about being prepared. It is coming up pretty fast. We're rolling into October tomorrow. We're finding most of our clients have already started their preparations. September was a big prep month, figuring out what you're doing, how you're going to do it, what you need to do, who you need to work with, what resources you need. And now's the time to be really implementing that and to make sure that you are ready to roll, because it is going to be a big win, I feel, for a lot of retailers and online stores. The pandemic's really shifted how consumers are spending. In Australia, we're still in full lockdown. I live in a place where we're fortunate not to be in lockdown, but the rest of Australia is. No one's at the shops. No one's at the shopping malls. Everyone's online. Our postal system is just breaking. Post is taking a lot longer. There is millions and millions of parcels in the post every day waiting to be delivered. So, we see this and clients see this as a massive opportunity. If you've struggled a bit this year, this is your time now to really amp it up and potentially, cash in for this massive sales season. It's just about, are you ready? We did, as I say, we did get a lot of clients saying, what do we do? Do we just set up a couple of codes? Are we just going to have some product, that's going to be in a sale collection? And we just say, this is our Black Friday sale. That's often just not enough. It is a big sale season. It's something very different. And, you really do need to be prepared. So, to have the X factor and to really be different from the other brands, your competition in your niche, you need to make sure you have a plan and that you actually execute it. And my biggest thing that I've learned in business is being prepared, planning things out, working out what it is you're going to do, strategize, and actually putting that in place, not just flying by the seat of your pants and throwing some sales stuff around, really preparing, and that's when you're going to really succeed. So, now and, hopefully up in the last couple of weeks, you've already been doing it, but making sure you're assessing your brand and your business, what's going on, what can you offer, where are the holes, where are the gaps, what do you need to be doing, and making sure that you've really looked at all different aspects about what you're going to be doing. Planning out that strategy is the most important thing. So you've got a plan in place, for all the possible things that could happen, all the possible things that you want to do and what you need to do to achieve them, booking things in early, making sure you've got stock, making sure, everything is ready socially with your assets and your site and all that comes with it. Thinking of all the different scenarios. So you've got all your bases covered. So your site and your processes are all in place to handle what may come once your sale starts. October's, coming around pretty quickly. It's rolling around this week. This is when you need to set the plan in action. You need to decide what it is that you're going to do, have everything in place and start implementing it and, getting those things in place, making all the changes you need to make, making sure everything around your sale is ready to go. Everything that you've decided to do needs to be locked and loaded by the end of October. Everyone that you're deciding to work with, everyone that you're needing to have assistance with, anyone that's doing, creating stuff for you, any of your graphics designers that are doing assets for your site, locking them in now, getting everything, anyone that's going to be writing copy for you, or if you're going to be doing it yourself, making sure you've got a timeline. This week I'm going to do that. Next week I'm going to do that, and make sure you're hitting those targets so that it's not a stress ball when you get to the end of October and then all of a sudden there's a few weeks and you're feeling nervous and stressed about what you've got going on. Because November is the time to get going. It's time to execute the plan. All the marketing needs to be rolling out. All the sales need to be getting in front of your customers. And we're actually finding, a lot of people are going to be starting early this year. I know the dates are set in stone, but people have been really flexible. And I guess a lot of that's coming down to, we're finding anyway, especially in Australia, shipping times are massive at the moment. We normally have an express service in Australia, which is next day guaranteed. That's just not happening anymore. And people are very aware that, we're now looking at 21 to 35 days for delivery, and that's from Australia to Australia. So, being very aware that, people are shopping for Christmas, people are shopping for the holiday season. They want to get those orders, in and delivered early so that they tick them off their list. The earlier, the better. So we're even finding we've got a lot of clients who are rocking up and you're going to start, a week earlier and getting those pre-stuff in. And I've got a few things further down that I'll show you that's a really great way to, even push that for the early sales to beat everybody else, to cash in on that little bit of extra money. Some really, crucial preparation tips. Now here I am, I'm talking, this is all about your Shopify store. This is all about your Klaviyo account. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what you need to do email marketing wise. I've got a little bit there. But Shopify is my main jam, and I can give you some good tips on what you need to be doing. Make sure you're preparing and testing your site. Get a bunch of friends, get a really, really tech savvy friend, and then get a really non-tech savvy friend or family member to jump on and do some test orders. Give them some dummy codes, get them to jump around the site, get them to write a list of what went wrong, what they found hard, and especially it's really important when you've got a non-techie person, and you're throwing them into a high fast sale, and then you've got, customers messaging you, oh, I don't know how to do this, I've done this, you need to make sure that you know the process and how it works. So then when you get those questions, you're able to answer them really quickly and help them check out and, avoid them bouncing. Because getting caught after the fact, is just not a good position to be in. Things like broken links, sites not loading properly, maybe there's stock issues on one of your products that you're popping up for sale. Making sure you double check everything, go through, ensure you've got all your stock levels right, ensure your collections are sitting right, ensure your products are sitting in the right places, check that everything's adding to cart, check all your buttons and links are working, really, really hone down on the whole journey around your site to getting to cart and getting to checkout. down to just checking what you've got on your follow-up emails. Is the thank you for your purchase email working? Have you noted down in there that there's extended shipping times? Have you changed your banners to really reflect what's going to be going on in the sale? And also making sure, a big thing I can suggest, and I've made sure all my clients are doing it, make sure there's a contact somewhere. Set up a live chat. Facebook, one of our favorites is Facebook live chat from Amiga apps. It's simple, easy, it's recognizable by every single person, Facebook app. And it's just awesome. It links to your Facebook page and you can chat to them. There's no email back and forth. There's no them jumping in a queue on another chat bot. You can quickly chat to them. So if they are at cart or they're having issues, they can chat to you quickly and you just don't miss that sale. It's just sometimes that difference between, them getting too frustrated and not wanting to check out, moving on to the next store, or you getting that cash and they make that sale with you guys. So that's a really important part. Having a look at your product descriptions, making sure that, if you're selling that t-shirt, it just doesn't say this is a black t-shirt. Tell me about the t-shirt. Give me FOMO. Why do I want to buy the t-shirt? How good is it going to make me look? How good is it going to make me feel? How, where does the fabric come from? How was it made? All these things to make it absolutely irresistible to push those conversions. Just having those simple product descriptions sometimes just not enough, especially if you're in a space where there's a lot of competition. If you've got a product that's a little bit iffy to understand and people don't quite, does it come with certain instructions? Is there a certain process to the product? Is there something special about the product? What puts it above the rest? Why should I buy it from you guys and not them? Wording is next level killer, for nailing those conversions. And the lack of them can be such a conversion killer. So, this is the time to, if you've been thinking about getting a copywriter, to maybe, step up your game with copy, even if it's just for your sale products. You have 5 products on sale, reach out to a copywriter and ask for, just those 5 products to get that copy really nailed down. And even sort of some of your slogan stuff to do with your BFCM, if you can. Planning out your marketing content calendar is super, super important. Most people now that are in that space and are already planning their content have really, decided and know that that's the way to go. Planning it out, getting some online tools to help you, making sure you know when things are going out, having them preset in, leaving it to the last minute and then knowing you've got a post. Oh no, okay, I've got a spelling mistake, jumbling around. You're going to hit your mark, you miss your marks, and you're not going to hit your target. Making sure that you're prepared, the stress is gone, you've got it all planned out, the days and when, you're going to have everything roll out, the nights before that you're going to have all your site changed, and everything's going to look ready, so that it's in an organized fashion. There is something to be said about the less stress, the better when it's going to be busy, and making sure that you're prepared and ready and organized. It's a really good feeling. I'm a super organized person. So, and I understand that feeling of not being organized in a situation where you really need to be. And it's going to put you above the game, and it's going to, make it a lot easier when it all starts happening for you guys. And making sure, those discounts are all set up, checking those discount codes. So, just double checking that everything's working, checking that you're copy and pasting the right things. Have you got all the links set up? And, those products are all linking to the right, the discounts are set to the right products. All your inventory is okay. Definitely check that, you've got 10 in stock, making sure you're not overselling and leaving any disappointed customers. So it's just about making sure everything is set in stone and ready to roll. Okay. Some tips to help you boost engagement. You've got this massive sale, it's another big fear of my clients, and just in general, even without sales, when I talk to a lot of clients, especially when they either new stores and things like that, they get a lot of this fear about, they're out there in the web. Is anyone watching? Is anyone actually taking notice? It's really hard to really put yourself out there and, is anyone actually seeing my sale? Is anyone actually seeing my products? I'm struggling to get the traffic on, and that's one of the biggest things my clients are nervous about, and just really driving that organic traffic, and there's so many things you can do to really push and to make sure you're getting your sale in front of people, and just in general that you're getting your site seen. Some of it's about putting yourself out there, which is a scary thing. Start going live on Facebook. I know it's very daunting. It's really, really scary for a lot of clients, again, because you're having that same fear as, is anybody going to watch? Am I going to sound silly? Am I going to say the wrong things? You know what? Unscripted live Facebook lives are some of the best and most captured ones, because it's just being real and raw. If you run a business, you're a family business, you run it from home, you've got kids at home, you're just a partner team, you're in business with your best friend. Talk about that. Be that person. Be those people. Tell them about your business. Tell them about your product. Tell them about your passion. Tell them about your sale. Those kind of things people want to listen to. They don't want to listen to scripted stuff and, just selling. So, have a look at how other people are doing their lives and jump on and start talking about your sale. Tell them what you've got going on. Preempt what's going to be coming up and say, look, just really try and connect with them. Tell them how excited you are. Just try really hard to just not be nervous and just give it a go. Don't fob it off because you think you don't want to. If you can do one thing this holiday, the sale season, is go live a couple of times in, some of your Facebook groups or on one of your pages. Because once you've done a few, you'll want to do more because they are great. Working hard on your Black Friday, the email subject lines. So we have, in the last year or so, taken on Klaviyo into our agency. We have a full-time agent, Klaviyo executive, Dana, who's amazing. And it's something I'm also learning myself, and something that's, I'm seeing the value of and how important it is, which is the subject lines. And it's fascinating to watch how they can be so hit or miss with your emails. And now I'm starting to take note, which I never really did before, about when I get emails in my own inbox, what I'm getting from different businesses and how creative they can be. You should be looking at that now. What are other companies sending me? What are they putting in their subject lines? What things attract me and what things don't? And really working on those for your own business, and what you're going to be putting out there this year. There's lots of emails going around at the moment. You can even simply Google Black Friday email subject lines, and there'll be a lot of suggestions in there, which can give you some really good tips. Get creative. It's not about this is my sale, jump on. That's just not going to catch. Using little emojis, making sure that the wording is really engaging and conversational in a very short snap, is really going to help you. If you get stuck and you want to find any, as I say, jump on Google. We've noticed just jumping around, having a look, there's some super, super great content out there, with some really good suggestions that you can tweak to your own. A mystery offer in your email, depending on what you're going to do, if you're going to do a 4-part email, making sure you've got some sort of little deal in there. Some sort of little dangle of the carrot, an extra little code that they get by being signed up to your email, free little gift, whatever it may be. There's heaps of stuff you can think of, and it can be very cheap in terms of, it could be something that you've got, 100 of, and you just want to, you want to get rid of, and you can just have a little gift that might go with it. It can be all sorts of different things. Again, Google mystery offer, and see what comes up. I did have I was doing some research when I was looking at all of this, and I, had a look on there, and there were some really great suggestions about what it could be. So definitely have a look at doing something just to give that little bit of a bonus. The hashtags for Black Friday, I've started noticing them popping up all over the place on Instagram. So definitely have a look at doing that. I also noticed there was a couple of little social media agencies that were also offering some really great little packages to help you with that. Offering out, we'll help you find some great hashtags to use. We'll, do that a little analysis for your business. So it's definitely something to look at, and making sure you're using the right hashtags, getting in on, the niches and the groups that you're in, and making sure that, you're using the right ones to be found. Teaming up with another small business. This is a massive one. When I was in my clothing store, my children's clothing store I had a few years ago, it was probably one of the most fun things I used to do as a business once a year. We would do events like this. We would all team up together, and, there's power in numbers. So, we'd get 10, 15 little brands together. We'd all offer a discount. We'd all put in, say, $100 and something each, which meant we had a bit of marketing budget. We'd get some promo made up. We'd get some, someone in the group would be great with graphics, so they would take care of the graphics. But it was about the fact that we had that power that we could all share around. And, there was 15 of us. Some of us had small amounts of followings. Some of us had massive amounts. Make sure you grab a couple of big Instagram accounts on there, some medium-sized ones, and then a bunch of small ones. And it's about bouncing off each other, making sure that you're all kind of in the niche. So just say you're in the, the children niche, you can have all different kind of, children and baby brands, all complementing each other. You can share discounts and you can all jump around. And it means you're getting that extra exposure. And it also comes across really nice. I love, I've always been about collaboration over competition. And that kind of feel we used to find our customers used to love. They'd discover a new brand that was help them. They love the idea that we're all backing each other, like a virtual market. And just giving that community kind of feel around your niche is also really nice too. And often you'll make some lifelong friends in business that you can use over and over again with sales and stuff. So it does go a long way. It's one of the best things I did with my small business. And definitely for the sales season, I think it's a great idea as well. Making sure you're jumping on all your platforms. I've said this before in previous things, and I mentioned it a lot. Make sure you are where your customers are. If your customers are on TikTok, don't spend hours working on TikTok content. If you're finding your customers are really only on Facebook, they don't really engage too much on Instagram, spend more time on Facebook. Make sure you're across everything that's relative, but put your time in where they are, be where they are. Like if Instagram's where it's at for you and everyone's in there and, that's where the conversation's happening, make sure you jump in those conversations, get in and make comments, follow as many threads as you can, try and put as much promotion as you can. At the moment in Facebook, there's a lot of, the Afterpay groups and things like that, the massive big sale groups. We have a lot of them in Australia. They're going crazy at the moment. Everyone's putting up who's doing sales, who's going to be doing Black Friday. These are the times to really put down your name, say, hey, we're going to be doing a sale. Here's my sign up. Get your Klaviyo sign up link to your list and pop the links down, getting them to sign up now. So you've got that traction. So you've got something building. So there's, something for them ready when you're ready. Don't make it passive, have a landing page. This is also something this year that we've decided to really, focus on with what we're offering for our Black Friday, Cyber Monday promotions. As I said, it's not just about putting up a discount code and having a little sale collection. It's really important to have a landing page, something that's dedicated to the sale, making this journey really, next level in terms of converting them, making sure that, it's not just jumping on your site. It looks exactly the same. There's maybe a little sale sign in the top corner with a couple of little products. Then I've got to kind of find the code. What's that? That's not what it needs to be. You need to be not aggressive, but you need to be very forward about where the sale is, what the sale's how it's happening, what you're offering, what's going on. And a landing page is a perfect place to do that. So I'll talk about a little bit about more the landing page at the end when I get my last slide. But some other sales ideas we've got, hourly sales and flash sales are looking pretty cool this year. There's some great little apps you can use, for those things as well. But, thinking about, dropping deals for the day. There's this deal at this hour. There's this deal at that. That's pretty cool. It's like they play along with a game. Thinking of creative outside the square ideas for your sale is also going to keep engagement up. If you can, and this also goes for just in general, free shipping is just always going to be the way to go. I know it's not ideal for everybody. I know it doesn't work for every business, but if there's any way you can, this season, the sales season, do free shipping. We would highly recommend it. Even just for that period, it will get you over the line with conversions, and, hopefully you're getting enough sales that it all just is relative. One of the big things we're seeing, iChange, things like that we've got going on here, which is, offer or donate a percentage of your sales to charity. It's a lovely way to interpret, who you are as a brand, what kind of values you have, and it's just a lovely thing to have on your site. We're noticing a lot of clients setting that up. There's a lot of good sites that you can set that up with now. Google, Shopify, donate sales via Shopify, things like that. You'll see a lot pop up of things you can offer. And it's just a really lovely little icing on the top for, showing who you are as a business, which is really important right now. And choosing a charity that means something to you guys. And you can kind of tell a story around that. And it creates a bit more content as well to be able to use, what you're doing and why you're doing it and why it's important to you. For your products this year, have a look at product bundling. Buy this, and this, and this is the price. So really looking at what you've been selling over the year, analyzing what your products are, what people have been buying together, what you can potentially bundle, what's been successful already, and bundling that way, giving a discount. It could be a mystery box. We have had a lot of clients in the past, I noticed, do mystery boxes very well, and they've been very successful. It's also a great way to get rid of some good product and sometimes some product that's not selling that well. So mystery boxes are also really nice, and it's a good chance for customers to maybe experience different products that they might not be buying from you for whatever reason. Getting those products into people's hands and maybe it then becomes a product that people buy a bit more. Selling gift cards is a massive one, and I think it's going to be a lot bigger this year, especially because a lot of the countries are still in lockdown. Some of the people aren't able to actually get to shops this year, and I think gift cards are going to be big. I've been setting up gift cards a lot on my client stores, more than I have before. A lot of businesses that weren't doing it now is like, okay, I'm getting gift cards set up, and they're getting used. People are buying the gift cards. There's a lot of gifting going on. So it's definitely something, if you haven't already got it set up, get it set up, and make it more prevalent on your site so people can see that. The VIP discounts is really important too. Again, that comes down to, all those people that you're pulling in early, getting on your email list, make sure that they're valued, make sure because they did that early and they jumped on and they gave you that support early on, that you give them something back, so there's an early bird discount, the VIP discounts, just something a little bit extra for those important people to feel that there's a reason why, they stay on the email list, they stay on your VIP list and things like that. Okay, so in terms of, what we're saying you need to do for your store, so we are suggesting, transferring the look of your store to really give it that Black Friday, Cyber Monday vibe. And as I said before, it's not about just leaving your store looking the same. So when they get there, there's nothing too exciting. Always treat your store like a shop window. If you had a shop down at the mall, Halloween's coming, you wouldn't just leave it as it is. Christmas is coming, you wouldn't just leave it as it is. You would theme it, you would make it look amazing. So when I walk past, I go, oh, look at all that cool Halloween stuff. I'm shopping for Halloween, I'm in there. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is no different. And your store is no different from a shop front, making it look different. So, we've got what we're doing for our clients is we've got a theme store package where it's, it's changing out the banners, changing out the announcement bars, changing out the collections and the banners around them, just really stepping out a few things. It's pretty simply done in terms of, duplicate your store, duplicate your theme in the back end, put your old one, unpublished, and your new one just for the week or the 2-week period, however long you're going to run everything for and promote it, making sure it's themed and it's got a really nice look and feel. You've got access to the collections and the products that you're selling right up front. So there's no missing anything, and then when it's all done and dusted, you can switch your old one back and you're done. So, we're seeing that as a super important thing to do this year to really skyrocket the conversions around the whole process. A guided landing page to really focus on the purchases and showcase your offerings. It's designed to walk the customer through the next steps of their purchase, making sure you're covering all angles. It's, where you can showcase all your offerings on that one beautiful page, and really show them the must-haves rather than just the options. Showing them, all the deals you've got going on and making the whole page a real journey to guide them through the purchasing experience and to get them to cart and to get them to checking out. It's ensuring the quality customer journey for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and, it will stand out. They will remember that journey and the ease of purchase and how nice it was to purchase. So, it's definitely something, as I say, it's not about being passive, and you can direct that traffic straight to that landing page. That beautiful, beautiful landing page that's themed. It's got all the sale information. You've got everything that could be, questionable around the sale on there, all the content, all the products, all the discounts, everything there, all the buttons ready to go. And there's some great landing page templates out there. We're offering it as a package to our clients. So we'll build out that landing page for you and get all the graphics up there looking beautiful, and just stepping it up in terms of how it looks, very different to what it could look maybe if you just create a normal product page, whatever in your theme at the moment. And pre-launch hype. So, we're suggesting an early bird sign up. And that early bird sign up can be, as soon as starting, pretty soon, getting that link out there, getting the early bird hype, really building up the anticipation, getting the link inside groups, and all those early birds, offering them early bird access, offering them, a day before everybody else where they get to shop. We are limited on stock, so the early bird people do get, the better discount and the first in, first serve with the product. If you've potentially got stuff that sells out or you've got limited runs, you can create that urgency around that, so, all the early bird people, they get 24 hours early access, and, it's first in, first serve. So if the stock sells, it stock sells. So giving them that reason to sign up, and then you've also got them for future. So it's a super important part of it. And then making sure you follow up with like a really killer 4-part email, minimum 4-part email campaign where it's, reminding them a couple of days before, 2 days before, they're getting those emails, sales coming, this is what's going to be happening, this is potentially what's going to be on sale, a few little teasers. And then depending on how long you're going to run it for, whether you're just doing the Friday or the whole weekend or the Monday, making sure, you've got the 2 emails on Black Friday, first thing in the morning, here's the sale, releasing it, or a follow-up in the afternoon to really let them know what's going on. And then the extension, or, hey, we've decided to extend, making sure that communication's keeping on going all the way through the sale. So you don't just drop and run and then hope that they're going to come. You might get me at a time where I'm busy and I forget the email and I don't jump back on. Then you might remind me again when I'm sitting on the couch and I've got my phone in my hand and a glass of wine and my credit card ready. So it's about making sure you hit me at the certain times when you're just making sure that there's a chance I'm going to jump on the site and start shopping. So, it's super important to make sure that you've really got the consistency with your email. And all of the things on this, that I've mentioned here about the theming your store, landing page, getting your pre-launch, email campaigns, they all take preparation. Now is the time to start. Get yourself ready now. Make sure you've got a plan, execute it beautifully. And, we really hope and we know that the sales will roll in for you guys. So make sure you level up this season. And that's all from me. So, yeah, as I say, jump in. Don't be scared to just get it done, get prepared, execute it well. And I really wish everyone a really good success for the sales season.
So many amazing tips, Anna. Thanks so much. And on the back to the cause marketing one you talked about, we have so many great tool providers that help add like components of cause marketing to the campaign,
Absolutely.
which I do think is an important
It is.
component of Black Friday. And it actually can be a way that increases revenue and conversion rate while giving back, which I think is really the most important thing, because when you show that you're giving to a cause, they're more likely to buy.
Love it.
And then,
and we've noticed
so
a huge jump on it at the moment too. And it's really nice. It's really nice, especially with the way the world is at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many different things to do. And of course, in order to fulfill on all of those amazing tips that you gave us, you guys are going to have to go to the show notes, and this session will be available on demand so you can watch it back again and take action from it. Anna, thanks so much. We've got to go into our closing remarks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right. That is it for day 1. We are coming back tomorrow with quite a lot of sessions. Should I bring up the schedule for you guys, perhaps? How about we do that really quick? I probably could have prepared that in the background. Give me 1 second. Share screen. window, Chrome tab. There it is. Should be able to see this right here. Perfect. Awesome. So let's just take a look. We're opening with Kunle Campbell. He is, from 2X eCommerce, a legend. He's going to give us a different blueprint. So a little, I think everybody's had a little bit to see. We saw Chris's, we saw Greg's from OmniSend, and then Ann is here. Everyone's got some different ideas and things to strategize on there. Zizi from Beam City is going to talk about really great ways to optimize ad spend during Black Friday. Big problem. We've got Helen from Cheeky Wipes being interviewed by Richard Hill from what is it? It's not Ecom One. It's the other partner, SEO Labs or something like that. I'm blanking on it right now. And that will be a really great interview talking about her brand and how she became health conscious and sustainability focused with a product that everyone thought they had to throw in the trash. Then we've got the team at StoryPop talking about visuals, which of course, very important. Polar is after that. Ty Givens talking about squaring away some of our customer service practices. The great Kurt Elster will be tearing down websites, and you will be able to submit your own website for teardowns by him in real time. So you can drop, even right now, if you want to drop your URL in chat, I'll be sure to review and send that over to him. He can't get to everybody, but put your website in there and we'll be happy to see if it makes the cut. Katya from Grin, always a pleasure talking influencer marketing and organizing our campaigns around that. Carol from Rush, you're really going to want to see what this tool can do. I'm going to leave it at that. Lauren from Trusted Site. Oh my gosh, this is a tool that is, I think they have like 250,000 users. And it's just one of those instant wins for your business. It also, along the lines of Rewind, helps ensure that you are secure. There's no malicious code on your site and things like that. Savannah from Shopping Gives, and I did give them a quick plug along with some of our other cause marketing tools, which you're going to want to incorporate cause marketing into your business. If not for Black Friday, I recommend it as an ongoing strategy. And then finally, Tamaz from New talking about reviews, bringing them in from Amazon, from Walmart, from Etsy, and everywhere else you might sell so that you can better provide social proof across your website and all of your channels. That's all tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. I will see you back here then, 9 a.m. Pacific, in case you wondered. It's 2:46 now. We had a great day one, and I really look forward to seeing you guys back here again tomorrow.